The Northside Learning Hub was kind of set up a couple of years ago, and we're actually formally a company about 3.5 years only, so we were very new. Prior to being set up as a company, what we did was there was a steering group of interested partners in the community here, and that would have looked at the whole area of educational disadvantage, and they did a wide kind of consultation with schools in the community about the biggest issues facing the community in terms of education. And I suppose what came back firmly and strongly was that early school leaving was a major issue, the transition from primary into secondary was a major issue, and I suppose maybe the aspiration levels of young people in the neighbourhoods that surround us here in Keeleely might be lower than average, and it was about addressing those issues that the Northside Learning Hub was kind of initially set up. I think that one of the fundamental principles of what we do here is to try and make active learning a reality in all of our projects. So we use technology where we can, and we try and embed technology in most of our projects to make them come alive and to obviously just increase young people's exposure to technology. Projects like Around the World in 80 Minutes and Rockin' Around the World are great because a whole class comes to us here in the DigiHub, and where we have the kind of the facilities and the software and the expertise in-house to kind of deliver kind of a very integrated curriculum-linked technology program. And what's great about that as well is that teachers come along, and sometimes the SNAs, and they work alongside their own students to complete the projects. And also we would have learning buddies often available to be there to support our project worker to deliver that. So there's usually a really high ratio of kind of older learners and younger learners working together.
I've been here since January, and we're on work placement for 6 months, and I'm in EWEL, I'm in second year, and I'm doing language and cultural studies. So I'm studying Irish and French and hoping to become a secondary teacher. I think it's a more interesting approach to learning. Like in Around the World in 80 Minutes, we can clearly see that the kids love using technology, and for example they love using Google Earth to find out about different countries and how far away they are and time difference and currency. They love all that. So.
I've been here since January. I'm in UL, I'm studying English and History, and I'm thinking about going on to teaching, secondary level teaching and stuff. I think it's a good idea because it does make things more interesting for them, and stuff where they mightn't take it in class, they take it in here because they're playing it in a game or something. It does need, we have seen that they do need bits of other stuff, like handouts as well, reading, to reinforce it. But they're more motivated if they think they're doing something cool, like using a computer.
Future of the Northside Learning Hub. I think the future has to be to get more and more young people involved in projects, involved in coming into the DigiHub, coming into our spaces, working here, seeing how what they do achieves something, coming into contact with people like yourselves from Limerick College of Further Education, coming into contact with people from other third level institutions in Limerick, and seeing that there's a future and that education is an ongoing thing. I think that's it's a fundamental tenet of what we do here, is lifelong learning. You don't finish when you finish school, you don't finish when you finish college, you keep yourself informed, and our goal is to keep not just the young people but the entire community in education, and to keep them in as much as education can empower you and keep you, as Mark pointed out earlier, in the digital divide. If you don't know something, you are outside of it and you don't have the power to use it. The more we teach people, the more we bring people in, the more we empower them and give them options. Thank you.